Cristo's Right Royal Roundup.
So, lots that we've got to discuss this morning. Firstly, we start with some good news because the King is apparently starting to resume some of his royal duties because he's going to be attending the Easter Sunday service today. It's going to be his first public appearance for 2 months, and that's a sign of things heading in the right direction. Now, of course, we've had this news from the King. We've also had the news in the last couple of weeks, which I haven't been on air to discuss with you, of Kate Middleton's cancer diagnosis, which has been, of course, hugely shocking and an absolutely horrific situation where I believe she was forced into having to admit this diagnosis as a result of online trolling, as a result of online conspiracy theories. And there was a very, very interesting article in the Mail this week from the royal correspondent Richard Eden, who actually claimed that Meghan and Harry should beg forgiveness from Kate Middleton as a result not only of the stress that they put her under as a result of all of their wild accusations, but of course many commentators also commenting on the fact that so many of these horrific, absolutely awful, repellent, vile conspiracy theories were all coming from the Sussex squad, those people that love Harry and Meghan and all believe that their mantra about online kindness is really, really important unless it comes to trashing Kate Middleton or Prince William, Princess Catherine or Prince William, the Prince and Princess of Wales. Of course, those people, the Sussex squad, are very, very happy to trash them, talk about conspiracy theories, and of course harass them on social media to the point where the poor Princess of Wales has to admit a cancer diagnosis in order to shut them up. And it still hasn't shut up so many of them. So where's the online kindness there? So really, really disappointing chain of events. Now, talking of Walmart Wallace and the Pinocchio Prince out in Montecito, we heard reports this week that apparently they are absolutely desperate to be asked to return as working royals. Prince Harry and Meghan wish to return as working royals after their family suffers this crisis. Insiders are saying it is unlikely that this will be allowed. Apparently they want to return on their own terms, but of course this has been dismissed. It was the royal author Tom Quinn this week that said that apparently they want to return under their own terms and help out the family when it comes to some of the duties that might be required. I mean, it would be like saying, we need these chickens to be attended to. Is there a fox that can look after them? You know? No, afraid not, Meghan and Harry. I could not think of two worse people to look after the royals in this time of crisis. Because, of course, let's be honest, anything that you do in the shape of royal duties will end up in a book, in an interview or something else where you moan endlessly about accusations of racism or something not being right or you being excluded or something else. So if I was the king or if I was one of the senior members of the royal family, I would not be allowing these two back into the fold. It would be the last thing that I would be doing. And let's be honest, we all know the reason why they want to come back into the fold. It is absolutely nothing to do with wanting to help. It's because Meghan has introduced this ridiculous low-rent Walmart brand. What is it? American Riviera Orchard, where they want to hoik off all these trash products. And of course, with the royal connection and doing some royal duties, it means that they are more likely to sell more trash. And what is it that we heard this week that they want to sell? Yes, pet food. Seriously. Meghan will be targeting the pet food market. The Duchess of Sussex's new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, could sell bird seed and edible pet treats, according to the trademark documents. Apparently, they've listed a range of items in documents sent to the US Patent and Trademark Office, including bath soaps, curtains, yoga blankets, and dog biscuits, as well as ketchup, incense burners, flower pots, recipe books, and, as I say, pet food. So what better way of hoiking your trash that you want to, and of course trying to make money out of it, than having a royal connection? I mean, it is just so unbelievably low rent. They tried a reality show, that didn't work. They're now trying to sell off any kind of trash that they can, probably scented candles and all sorts of nonsense. And of course, offering to help the royal family just means that they can keep that royal connection, meaning that they can sell more trash. So I'm afraid to say I have absolutely no truck with them doing that. And neither do you as well, because it was also reported this week that apparently Meghan is anxious. They're both quite anxious, actually, about returning to the UK. Of course, we've got the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games coming up in May. They are both listed to make a speech for that. But of course, insiders and sources are saying that they are extremely anxious because they're worried about the reception that they might get from the UK public. Well, we all know the reception that they'll get. Even some of their own some of the people in the US. Did you see the story this week about Huey from the Fun-Loving Criminals who lives here in the UK, saying the US see them as trash because they trash their family? You do too, so why on earth would they be welcomed with open arms coming to the UK? They'll probably arrive with a suitcase full of pet food and try and sell it at the Invictus on at a picnic table, sell it out to the veterans. So no, thank you very much indeed. Stay in the States. Invictus is, of course, a brilliant initiative. It's unfortunate that it's now been tainted by their endless whinging and complaining about their family and trying to monetize their victimhood that they have done. So you know what? Selling pet food, selling incense, selling scented candles, that is the level that you are at, and you may as well stay there. So there we go. That's what's going on with the royals this week. We wish King Charles and Princess Catherine a speedy recovery, but you can keep the Montecito moaners in the meantime. And that is your Right Royal Roundup.